Oh, that's nice. It's been a while since I've been anywhere on my motorcycle. Had to make a trip home, grab a little bit of lunch, and activate a cell phone. We don't have any native cell phone service where I work, and sometimes they don't activate properly over the network extenders. So I figured I'd take care of two things at once. I'd just zip home, grab some food, and activate the phone while I ate. And I did. Worked out well. And then I decided, skunk. Fortunately, a dead skunk. Been dead for a few days. Anyway, decided that as much as I love driving my Impala, I'd take the bike back to work. Normally, I drive my Prius, my Gen 3 Prius, back and forth to work. But my son needed to borrow a car, my youngest son. So we've loaned him my wife's Prius. And I have been driving my 67 Impala back and forth to work, which I can't exactly say is bad, right? I mean, that's I enjoy driving. Enjoy. Anyway, it's nice to drive classic cars. But this afternoon, I just felt that taking the motorcycle back to work would be even more fun, especially since I have ridden very little in 2020. Too many things going on. We have, of course, the coronavirus pandemic and all the associated political drama that goes with that, especially with it on an election year. And then we have good news and bad news this year. My mother-in-law just recently passed away, and I don't know. I mean, that's not totally unexpected, but at the same time, it's definitely not a positive thing. And on the bright side, my youngest son married a charming young lady that we are pleased to have in the family, and they are off on their own, starting their life together, and very proud of them. During the wedding, I had an opportunity to visit with my older son and his wife, who we're also thrilled to have in the family, as well as my very first grandchild, my granddaughter. So those are all really positive things. Somewhere in the middle of all that, I did manage to get my motorcycle cleaned up, so I'll be collecting fresh bugs today on the way to work. And hopefully soon I can set aside a little bit of time to do some tinkering. A few things I want to do. One of the LED lights that I put in has either burned out or popped out of the socket, and I think it probably popped out of the socket. So I'll have to look at ways to make sure that doesn't happen. But basically, to get that changed out, you have to disassemble pretty much all the fairing and trim on the front end. It's not. I tried reaching up in there and just popping it back in the socket, but that I can't get my hand in there. And then I suppose at some point I'm also going to want to install a 12 volt accessory socket that is direct to the battery. There are a few things that it would be nice to have power to even when the engine's off. Not a priority, I've got the parts to do it, just haven't had time. And then I've also got some LED running lamps slash fog lamps that I want to mount. They're not the $300 Kawasaki set, so I'll have to be creative with how they fit and creating mounting brackets, but I think they'll work, and they were significantly less than $300. Just replacing the bulb with an LED instead of a halogen was quite an improvement. Another project that I thought I'd get done last year but didn't, but maybe will this year, since the coronavirus has us spending more time at home, is to put some black vinyl coating on the bottom third of my Madstad windshield. As I've mentioned in a couple of other videos, the windshield is close enough to the light bulb, the headlight, that it kind of glows. The headlight shines and the bottom of the windshield collects that light, and so the windshield sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Refracts? No. Maybe transmits. At any rate, the windshield kind of glows. You can see it in videos that I've taken after dark. And while it looks cool, it's not so cool to look through. Also, not that it will be of interest to too many of you motorcycle folks, but maybe if you do podcasts or record some YouTube videos, I'm preparing to do a microphone review. A lot of times I'll wind up doing voiceover instead of the recorded audio from the helmet, because the Sena, whatever, it does a pretty good job until you actually listen to your voice on a decent microphone like a Shure SM7B, RE20, RE320. I want to do a comparison of the 3 Electro Voice microphones with variable D. That would be the RE320, RE20, and RE27ND, and compare them with another industry standard, the Shure SM7B. And then I've also got a few other microphones that I've acquired over the years as a ham operator, and if I have a chance, it might be fun to kind of do some side-by-sides on them. Or maybe I'll just go ride the motorcycle and forget YouTube altogether. We'll have to see. Whatever strikes my fancy at the time, I guess. It is warm out today, at least for North Idaho. We're up in the 90s at 1:02 p.m., which means that It's pretty likely by the end of the day we'll be in the high 90s. I think my visor is a little loose. I'm gonna have to check that before I head back home after work. At any rate, greetings from North Idaho, and may you all have a good day until we have a chance to meet again. Anthony with 9B ADV Radio Adventures. Da 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 da. I'm out of here.